Welcome to a place where the world slows down, where time feels like a soft breeze drifting through cobbled alleys, and stories unfold like pages from an ancient, leather-bound book. Tonight, let us take a journey into the quiet corners of memory, to a time not far from our own, but distant enough to feel like a dream. Let your eyes grow heavy, your breath slow and deep, and allow this gentle tale to guide you toward rest. This is a story of ordinary lives, small details, and the surprising quiet heroism of a street dog, who once did something extraordinary. Our story begins in a place that has no name now, not because it never had one, but because it has been gently forgotten. A small village, nestled between rolling hills and shaded groves. Narrow lanes twisted like old ribbons, lined with uneven stone cottages with moss-covered roofs and wooden shutters that creaked gently in the wind. In the heart of this village, there was a street market that came alive each morning with soft chatter and the clink of iron pans. The air smelled of warm bread, boiled milk, and crushed mint. Chickens pecked freely by doorsteps. Children, wrapped in linen tunics, played with sticks and marbles, their laughter a soft background note. AI image prompt. A peaceful medieval European village at sunrise, with mossy stone cottages, a cobbled street with an early morning market, villagers in simple clothes, steam rising from bread stalls, and a light fog in the air. Golden lighting, hyper-detailed, soft atmosphere, realistic style, 16:9 aspect ratio. Among the regulars of the village was a dog. Not a noble hound nor a prized shepherd, but a quiet, rough-coated creature that wandered the streets. He had no name, but everyone knew him. Children fed him crusts of bread. The baker would toss him an end of a loaf, whispering, "There you are, lad," as though they were old friends. He was a tawny thing, with a limp in his back leg and eyes that seemed older than the village itself. He slept beside the blacksmith's forge in winter and under the shade of the bell tower in summer. Nobody owned him, and yet, he belonged to everyone. AI image prompt. A gentle, scruffy street dog with a soft brown coat and calm eyes, lying near a medieval blacksmith's forge in a quiet village. Cobblestone ground, flickering forge light, faded stone walls in the background. Moody morning lighting, natural color palette, photorealistic, 16:9 aspect ratio. Now, this village had just begun to brush up against the modern world. It was a curious blend of old and new, where horses pulled carts past parked motorcars, where candlelight danced beside electric lamps. And it was on one such morning, beneath an overcast sky, that a delivery truck from the city rolled into the village. It was not out of place, but it was not entirely welcome either. Loud, smoky, and with a belly full of fuel. The driver stepped out, muttering about lost directions, as the truck idled and sputtered. Nearby, a small child, a girl no more than 3, wandered away from her mother, her steps wobbly, her eyes curious. Her tiny hands clutched a cloth doll, her cheeks puffed in a pout. No one noticed as she toddled toward the strange machine, no one, except the dog. Medieval modern fusion village square with an early 20th century delivery truck parked awkwardly, a curious toddler in a linen dress holding a rag doll near it, and a watchful street dog crouched nearby. Soft lighting, muted tones, detailed textures, timeless blend of eras, cinematic style, 16:9 aspect ratio. The truck gave a strange shudder, its engine knocking in an uneven rhythm. From beneath it, a faint hiss. Something unseen, something unnoticed by human eyes. The villagers were busy, the driver distracted. The dog, though, was still. He tilted his head, then stood. His limp slowed him, but not his resolve. Quietly, gently, he padded toward the child, whose eyes were fixed on the truck's spinning tire. One paw, then another. Then a low whine, a nudge. The child resisted, confused, but the dog nudged again, firmer this time. She stumbled back a step. Then two. And then, silence. Not an explosion, not a fireball, just a puff of black smoke, a jolt, and a sharp hiss as the truck finally gave way to a mechanical failure. A small flame beneath, quickly doused, but the child was far now. Safe, saved, not by alarm, but by instinct, and by love. The villagers spoke of the dog for weeks, then months. They gave him scraps from the table, and children wrapped ribbons around his neck. He still had no name. He still lived on the streets. But now he slept by the mayor's gate, and no one dared to shoo him away. He grew older, slower. But he was never alone. On winter nights, someone always opened a door for him. On feast days, someone always saved him meat. He never asked, he never barked, but everyone knew. He had once saved a child. Not because he was trained. Not